Welcome to the Nanny Podcast. I'm Hanna Schaer, the owner of Riviera Nannies, a worldwide nanny agency based in the south of France. I feel very passionately about everything nanny. One of the most important things we do at our agency is making sure our nannies have the careers and jobs that fit them the best, and we love supporting them in all areas of their lives and careers. That's why I wanted to start the Nanny Podcast. Here we talk about all things nanny, the good, the bad, and the awesome. Thank you for spending some time with me today and for listening to our podcast. Welcome to this week's episode of the Nanny Podcast. This is Season 2, Episode 7, Ending a Job. My name is Hanna Schaer. I'm from Riviera Nannies, and I'm your host today. I'm so happy that you're here. Today we're going to talk about ending a job. We get questions about this from nannies from time to time, often from nannies that we haven't placed. This might sound strange, but how you will end a job has a lot to do with how you started it. Did you feel a good communication and a good connection with the family? Did you feel like you had good and honest line of communication with them? Okay, so let's break it down. You want to end a job. There are lots of reasons why people want to end a job. Let's say you've decided that you want to take your career in a different direction and you want to look for a job that is a better fit for you. Of course, it could also be that you want to earn more money, that you want to work different hours, and you want your tasks to be different. In that case, maybe you don't want to end the job, but rather negotiate the terms of the job. Assume that you have good communication and a good relationship with your family, and you have a contract in place. The importance of a contract has so much nuance. It's an agreement between you and your employer. They know what they can expect from you, and you know what you can expect from them. You have agreed on terms, and it's very important that you keep them. It's as important that you honor the salary you have agreed on and don't go asking for more a few weeks into the job. The time for renegotiating the salary can be in your agreement as well. It's just as important as it is that your family doesn't start asking you to do things that you have not agreed to do, like tasks not related to the kids, unless you have renegotiated the terms of the new work. Do you see where I'm going with this? If all those things are in place, having a conversation about ending your job might be a difficult conversation from an emotional perspective, but with agreed terms for how long ahead of time you give notice and so on, there aren't any surprises for either of you. From the nannies who come to us for advice, I know that most people do not set themselves up this way. This is why it's so important from the beginning that you work with families that share your values, that see your value, and that you respect and who respect you. So if you don't have that relationship with your family today, there are steps to take. Have very clear agreements. Just as a very basic start, what are the hours you work? What do you get compensated for that time? What happens if you work more? How are you compensated then? What are your tasks? If they want to renegotiate the tasks, you have to bring it up. Either say, I'm not comfortable doing this task, I'm hired to do X, Y, Z, or say, with the added work responsibility, I would like to talk about how I will be further compensated. So when you want to end a job, be courteous, be kind, and be respectful. Know beforehand what you want, so that if you end up in a situation of negotiation with the family might want to keep you with different terms, you know what you want and where your boundaries are. Allow for their feelings and reactions, and remember that those reactions have nothing to do with you. It's all about how they are feeling. Maybe they're feeling overwhelmed. That's not on you, but you have the option of creating the space for them to end on good terms. And speaking of ending on good terms, do it. You might need the references, but it's just good manners and a good human behavior to try not to end relationships badly if you can help it. I wish you the best of luck with any jobs that you need to end. Thank you so much for listening and spending some time with me today. If you have any comments on today's episode, or if you would like to ask any questions, or if you just want to say hi, you can always email me at hello@rivieranannies.fr, and please put podcast in the subject line. I really love hearing from you. Today's episode is brought to you by Mama Toto, the place where mothers go for education, support, and connection. It's a great place to learn about prenatal nutrition, take courses to prepare for pregnancy and birth, and to find support into motherhood. Check them out at mamatoto.info. If you haven't already, head on over to Instagram and follow us at Riviera Nannies. I'll see you next time when we're going to be talking about everybody's favorite fictional nanny, Mary Poppins. Until then, bye!